My name is Antoine Ho. I fight out the MMA lab at I fight at 125 division. I'm currently the RUF MMA champion. Not of the world yet, but hopefully one day. uh, I have a fight coming up on April 25th to defend my title against Terrance Saeteurn from California. He's 6-0, and we're both undefeated. And I'm excited. I'm really excited to see who's gonna come out on top. I know I'm always gonna bet on myself.
100%. Now, the fight takes place April 25th over at the Glendale Civic Center, and this is the the best amateur flyweight title fight, if not just the best amateur title fight in the country right now, as it stands. Two undefeated guys, two of the best guys to step in this cage and do it. I'm excited for the matchup. I'm excited to call your fight again. I mean, it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fast. And flyweight is my favorite division. Just so you know, flyweight is my favorite division. And this card is a big deal. It's the second card that features the Road to One heavyweight tournament. Okay, where the winner of this heavyweight tournament gets a big fat paycheck and a contract with one championship. So RUF MMA here in Arizona, they're doing very, very, very big things. Now, as I understand, I just spoke with Marcus, the Maniac, not too long ago, and he tells me you guys have 8 fighters on this card so far.
Yes, correct. Most of them are amateur fighters still, but I think Marcus is one of the pro fighters that is on the card. So I'm really excited to watch him fight. He's a master.
All right, so talk to me about this training camp, right? How have things been going, and who's been your main sparring partner through this whole deal?
Training camp has been going great. I think this is one of the best camp I ever had. Like in the past, I've trained, I've gotten in shape, but like just fitness shape, Like I was just ready to go fight, but my IQ wasn't really there. Like I thought my IQ was high, but it just wasn't there. But I did have experience going in there and brawl and win from brawling. That's why I don't want to do this round. I mean this fight. That's why I don't want to do in this fight. I want to go out there and I want to showcase my IQ, and I want to make it technical. But if you want to brawl, I am going to bring that out as well. I'm not afraid to brawl with anybody. Um, Training partners. I've been training with Randy Steinke. He's been my main striking coach, and I've been doing a lot of my jiu-jitsu ground game work with Coach John Crouch over at the MMA lab. I do like 2 classes a day in the morning. That's my goal for this year. 2 classes a day in jiu-jitsu, because that's one of my whole. Like a lot of people think that I'm just a striker, but they haven't seen any ground game just yet. I've been training with Marcus as well. Marcus, and then I've been training with Abdul. I've been training with just everyone over at the lab on the pro team. I'm training with everybody, to be honest.
Well, it's good to get rounds in with those guys that have been doing this for quite some time now, and even the younger pros like the Maniac. That guy's got some decent experience on the amateur scene, and made a very successful pro debut last February. So you're getting a lot of looks, which is definitely good at this stage in your career. Now, what are your thoughts on your opponent, Terrance Saeteurn?
My thoughts on him is I think he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He's well rounded on the feet and on the ground, but I don't think he's as good as me. Like I said, I'm always going to bet on myself. No matter who I face, I'm always gonna bet on myself. But I think he's a good opponent. Like this is gonna be a really good fight. That's why I'm excited, man. I'm excited to go out there and showcase what I've learned, and not just going out there and brawl. I want to knock him out in a spectacular fashion, or TKO him or submit him. Doesn't matter.
All right. Well, again, like I said, you guys are both undefeated. This is a title fight, you know, and it's pretty high level. I mean, it's probably one of the most high level fights on the card. Pro, Ammy, doesn't matter. Now, what do you think, you know, this fight means for your future after you get your hand raised? Like, what is next?
I think this fight, it it means a lot for my amateur career. But as you know, amateur records don't really count. Like if you win or lose, it doesn't count. But I just do this for the experience. You know, I love competitions. I love competing. And after this fight, I think it's time for me to turn pro. I was talking about it with Coach John Crouch, and he said it's time for me to turn pro and start my pro career.
Okay, and you know, going 5-0, collecting titles along the way. What do you think has made you wait this long to pull the trigger? Going 6 fights into your amateur career, being undefeated. I think maybe only one decision on your record. What do you think has been the holdup? Is it just, you know, experience? You know, trying to get that experience in, or is there something else?
Yeah, just getting those experiences in, like the process of fight camp and the process of overcoming adversity. I just want, I just want to know that when I turn pro, I'm gonna be ready to win a title. I'm not gonna turn pro to win a couple fights and call it. You know, I want to be a world champion when I turn pro. I'm shooting for the freaking star, and yeah. I just want to get a little bit more experience in the cage because you know, like when you go in there, it's a totally different atmosphere. You know, it doesn't matter how much you spar, how much you train at the gym. Your adrenaline kicks in, and you just want to fight, or you freeze. You know, and I don't want to freeze, so I want to go in there and I want to fight. I want to see how can I turn on the switch and what I gotta work on, you know, like just my holes, like what can Terrance like bring out of me, like bring out the best of me, and I want to bring that to the gym, and I want to cover it, you know, go through it with my coaches and see what I gotta work on, so when I turn pro, that doesn't happen again.
For sure. I mean, I can understand and respect, you know, all of that. You want to make sure that when you do go pro, because that's when everything matters, that you're fully prepared and ready to, you know, head that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what are some things outside of fighting that you like to do?
Outside of fighting, I don't really have any. I don't really have any hobby. My life is just like surrounded by MMA. I wake up first thing in the morning. Like the first thing that goes through my mind is I gotta go to the gym. You know, I gotta hit that jujitsu class or hit that strength and conditioning or go train with Randy. And throughout my day, that's all I do. I just focus on MMA. I take naps. I take naps and I wake up and I do it again. I eat. I do it again. I go to sleep. I'm thinking about it and I wake up. I do it again. And it's been like that for 6 years now, on and on. And I don't mind it. I really love this lifestyle, you know. It's simple. There's no drama. If it's drama, it's because of what I did at the gym, you know, like what I got to improve on. I'm on this journey to improve myself and to be a world champion.
Well, I can tell you, I'm a big fan of naps.
Yeah, I love naps.
Big fan of naps. I mean, I think every day this week I took a nap.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Usually nap for like an hour, and then when I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, why did I take a nap? I can't get up now.
I know the struggle, man. I know the struggle. All right, and you know, it's been a while, right? So things change, but usually one constant for fighters is a soundtrack, right? So, what are some songs, albums, artists that you've been listening to this past year while you've been training?
I like all kind of music, but for like now, I'm more transitioning to like motivational music, like you know those UFC promo musics where they get you super hyped. Like I like those type of music now. Like I used to listen to a lot of rap, a lot of hip hop, but now like I feel like when I transition over to the lab, like their mission, like I can see where they're trying to go. You know, like Benson Henderson always play like those type of music, like motivating music, like going to war music during our sparring round, and then it's starting to catch on to me. You know, like I really like those. And now when I drive to the gym, that's all I listen to. I switch it up here and there, you know. But yeah, what what's yours? What do you like?
Well, I listen to a lot of what the cool kids call metalcore. It's
Metalcore?
like metalcore, yeah, like Kill Switch Engage, War of Ages, that type of shit. So I
Shit.
listen to a little bit of the heavier stuff, but don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I will listen to Taylor Swift. I will listen to Lady Gaga. I will listen to
Me
Katy
too.
Perry. I love me some chick pop, and I'm not even scared. I'm saying it right here for everybody to hear. That's the first time, and it's not going to be the last time. But I remember, I'll tell you a story, right, about chick pop and why I love it so much. We were standing in the kitchen. It was me, my mom, and my brother, right? And we were talking about this job, before everything got, where machines were doing everything. It was called a knocker, right? And the knocker is the guy that holds the sledgehammer that hits the cow in the top of the head to kill it so they could slaughter it, right?
What a savage.
Right? So we were, talking about that and, how difficult of a job it would be depending on, how many cows you had to slaughter that day, right? And there's a song by Kelly Clarkson, I believe, right? Since You've Been Gone, that song. And I said, give me a pair of headphones, give me that song on repeat, and just Since You've Been Gone. Like I could do that all day. You know what I mean? An older Lady Gaga, back when she was, more afraid to show her face and a little bit, less whatever she is now, right? Before she went, half country or whatever. Older Lady Gaga is good. Taylor Swift, I mean, so far I really haven't heard anything that I haven't liked. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all good. So I go from, death metal like Carnifex and the Faceless to fucking, Taylor Swift and the very next song. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you gotta switch it up sometimes. You know, you can't just press on the gas all the time. You gotta slow down.
Definitely. So the last question that I got for you, obviously, it's the most important question on my show. Okay.
Right.
After you get your hand raised on April 25th over at the Glendale Civic Center, what is the post-fight victory meal?
Oh my God! Don't get me started right now. Have you ever been to Gen Korean barbecue?
I have
Over.
not.
Oh my God, bro, you gotta go. You pay $25 and you can eat for 2 hours straight. 2 hours straight, and they have this. You sit at this table, and they'll have like a grill in the middle of the table, and then you just see what kind of meat you want. Mine, I usually get the short ribs, short barbecue ribs. Oh man, don't get me started, bro. You start grilling it, and the smoke comes up to your nose. You start sweating while you're eating it. I don't even want to think about it right now. Don't get me thinking about it right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, there used to be this Korean barbecue place that was much the same. At the tables or at the bar, they had grills. It was called 7-ounce something or other here in Tucson, right? And we went to it twice. We had, the plates that they offer, and then the second time we went, I'm like, fuck the plates. I want to, dip into this all you can eat. And, my brother and my brother-in-law, like they're big guys, right? I'm short. I'm only 5'6", 175 to 180 pounds. Depends on what scale I'm using, right? So, these guys, they could put it away. Oh, and Big Jose. We call him Big Jose for a reason, because he's big, right? So all of us mob up to this fucking this little 7-ounce Korean barbecue place, and we handle business. We handle
Oh
business.
man, You guys put him out of business?
Actually, they're not there anymore, so we might have.
That's literally my game plan every time I go. I'm like, we gotta put him out of business here, you know? I gotta get my money worth.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? It speaks to, the discipline that you have. To after a fight, you can go and just gorge, but then right after that, it's back to business. And you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep. Yeah. The thing with me is I love eating.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I like to enjoy my journey a little bit, you know, because I've been doing this for like 6 years on and off, and it's just been grinding and grinding and grinding. And you know, you gotta press the brake a little bit, you know, enjoy life, because that's why I wanted to do this in the first place, because I wanna enjoy what life is gonna be like after I win the championship. But I'm not gonna think about the future, you know. I want to enjoy life right now. Like I don't wanna look back and be like, man, I didn't really like the journey. I didn't really enjoy the journey, and that's more important to me now. It's just enjoying the journey, you know. Every day, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna enjoy today and work towards my dream? Not just work, and drain myself out.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
definitely
I
don't want
love
to be
eating.
like me. You
I
definitely
love
don't want to
eating.
be like me. All I do is work and eat, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you at the moment. Again, the fight takes place April 25th. That's a Sunday. Sunday Funday is what they're calling it. It's the Road to One tournament. Anho here is going to be defending his flyweight title against Terrance Saeteurn. Both guys are undefeated, and you pause there for a second. Well, the screen has been stuck for a second, so I'm just rolling with the punches here. So again, that's RUF 40 versus Terrance Saeteurn at the Glendale Civic Center. I look forward to watching this man compete. He puts on exciting fights, ladies and gentlemen. There's one thing that you can expect when Anho steps into the cage, and that is, nothing but fun and exciting stuff. So as soon as he comes back, we will get to his shout outs. Well, before the technical difficulty, I was getting on to say that I'd like to give you a chance to do your shout outs, man. So if you got any sponsors, training partners, coaches, whatever, man, take the floor. It's yours.
Okay. I would like to. I want to thank all of my teammates over at the MMA Lab for getting me ready for this fight. I feel so much better as a martial artist, and so much smarter too, from them pushing me every day. You know, some days you're the hammer, and some days you're the nails. And whenever I'm the nails, they always try to like help me out and fill my gap to make me a better martial artist. I want to thank my coaches, Coach John Crouch and Coach Randy Steinke, for always sticking with me and helping me become a martial artist every day. And I want to thank my sponsors at Cryo Tempe. They have some really good recovery equipment there. I go there like in the middle of the week to recover after like my hard workouts. I want to thank you to Scottsdale Hyperbaric Chamber, and I want to thank the Family Barbershop. If I mean, my hair is pretty fresh. It's not pretty fresh right now, but it will be fresh in the fight. And if you need a cut, or if you need to freshen up, that's where you go. And yeah, that's it.
All right, man. Well, Anho, it was a pleasure to speak with you. I look forward to watching you fight.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me on here.
Absolutely. It's been my pleasure. Again, the fight takes place April 25th. That's a Sunday at the Glendale Civic Center, RUF 40. Time to rise. I think that's what what the card is. It's time to rise or something like
I'm
that.
surprised. I like that. I like that.
Yes, sir. So in a couple weeks, we'll be seeing you getting in there and putting on the show, defending that title, sir. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you for the
All right, man.
opportunity.
Anytime, man. Anytime. We'll see you at weigh-ins, all right?
All right. I'll see you there.